Glenfair Lanes in Glendale. We're for the title matches of today's JBT events. Since this is the week of the TOC and the lefties dominated there, we have the lefties dominate here. There's Jakob Butturff on the scratch, and now we got Starr-Moncayo and Mathew Adragna going at it in the handicap division. Jared has to win this match by 3 to tie and 4 to win. And as it stands, he's trailing by 11 to Adragna, who just doubled. Plenty of time though. This is a 6 frame. Jared working on an open frame now. And he'll take a little crossover. Nothing wrong with that. Short pattern today. A lot of Brooklyn's 34 feet Los Angeles pattern. Handicap bowlers really struggled on this. So you kind of got to play up the corner. Weak equipment helps. Most handicap bowlers still developing. They like to stand left and throw right. That wasn't necessarily always the right thing to do today, although some people can still make it work. Minus 70 cut, pretty low in the handicap division. Super Survivor, the low game and the low 2 scores are eliminated game by game. Until only these 2 survived. They survived a 5-way semifinal. Pretty exciting stuff there. And Jared capitalizes on that. Brooklyn with the perfect shot there in the 7th. Makes the match within a mark. Both these bowlers know how to win. Matt's got 2 career titles, both in his hometown of Tucson, while Jared has 4 wins, most of them being majors. This is very unlike Jared. It's supposed to be a major tournament for you to be in the title match. That's how you usually do it. Now he tries the righty side as well. Doesn't get the carry that side. Somewhat choppable 5/8. That throws a pretty decent amount of hook. He used to throw more hook, but he's added more ball speed. I definitely agree with that. So more speed you have, the less likely you are to chop this 5/8. See how he goes about shooting. A pretty good turnout today. First of 3 events here at Glenfair this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and President's Day Monday. Whoop, wide left. That one wasn't going to come back. Well, that's one way to avoid the chop, but not the way he wanted to. So Matt now trails by 10, but he's getting 3, so still within a mark. Last 3 frames are going to tell the story. Matt was your qualifying leader today after 5 games, a plus 41. Plus 41 would have missed the cut last week in Vegas by 40 pins. Today that led. Shows you how much lane conditions affect exactly the scoring pace. Hold on. Stuff much closer to a house shape last week in Vegas. The cut was around plus 80. Today, pure sport. The lead was plus 40. Be right again. This time he gets the Brooklyn to carry. Brooklyn regular, who cares? Get to the X's down. No one cares. That's right. 5-way semifinal match we talked about. Those are our 5 finalists. The handicap on the left, what they were going into that semifinal game. In the middle, what they shot. And then you see John Newton eliminated on low game, and Zach Rapp and Justin Lawrence eliminated on these series. Oh, it's a Brooklyn fest. Hey, they're going to make me talk like this because all they keep doing is crossing over, every time in the Brooklyn side. That was my Brooklyn accent. 4 times, Hema. Jeff Kubasak, where you at? Well, full advantage there. Brooklyn strike, flush strike, Brooklyn. One more flush strike is going to get him really close to this title. But instead, whiffs it to the left, doesn't get the corner pin out. He's got a washout to look at. 2 bad things there. A challenging spare attempt, and B, 4 pins a count gone on a triple. If he doesn't make it, even more count is going to go away. Even if he spares it. Well, let's see what he does first. A lot of different possibilities here. Oh. 2 out changes the complexion of this match massively. So Jared has to win by 4 to win. As it stands, guess what he leads by, folks? 4. So they are all even. Adragna with a huge opportunity here with the strike working though in the 9th frame. Don't get a chance to win these tournaments very often. It's tough patterns, a lot of people, a lot of things have to go right. You got to bowl great, have some breaks get your way to reach the title match. Let's see if Matt can seize this opportunity right here. Oh, wide again. It's a funny game, bowling. That was actually a worse shot than Jared's, but he was so far wide that he doesn't wash out. Well, Jared was a little bit closer, had some back end of the ball, and did wash out, so it's a more makeable spare for Mathew, but Jared had, and if he spares it, they will be tied headed into the 10th frame. Should they tie at the end of the 10th frame, we'll go to a 2-frame roll-off. Already had a 3-way roll-off for an elimination spot in scratch, which quite frankly confused the heck out of me. Matt's gonna stop and reset here. Mature move for Matt. If it doesn't feel right, stop. Title on the line. Don't make a mistake on this cluster. Nicely done. Nice shot. Here we go. All tied up. 10th frame. I guess technically Jared's got the 1-pin lead here since he has to win by 4, and he currently is winning by 4. You think it's hard on the bowlers? Let me introduce you to him, her, and him. And sort of them. It's hard on everybody. Jakob, that was Jared's parents first, and then Mathew's dad. They're directly behind me. I hate when the parents are directly behind me. If something goes wrong, I feel like I get duck and cover here. Here we go, 10th frame. Try the Brooklyn. Oh! Anything you can Brooklyn, I can Brooklyn better. Another crossover strike in the 10th. He doesn't care. If he doesn't strike here, it's so important that he fills the spare, because that will force Jared to get 20 fill to win. That was huge that he struck because Mathew was on the spare right there. That was his opportunity to lose counts. He doesn't. That's Mathew's scoreboard. Jared, as you see, working on an open, so doesn't have to stress the count. Oh! We'll give Leong some props there for the 6-7. Call, Robert. Oh, no. Well, welcome to Bowling 101. After all these Brooklyn strikes, Matt stuffs it in the pocket and leaves a solid 8. Strange game we play sometimes here, folks. Very important that he covers this up, though. If he spares it, Jared needs 20 pins to win by 1. Not all right. I can't believe that ball didn't hook an inch. So 167 is 210. Now Jared needs 19 pins in the 10th. Any combination. 19 pins is 211. Matt in the clubhouse at 210. He's up quickly. He needs 19. Right in the 1-2 pocket. Wow. Wow, after both bowlers were fishing around the pocket left and right, Matt comes up with a great shot, leaves a solid 8. Jared throws a beautiful shot in the 10th frame there, and now only needs 9 pins on 2 balls to win. Going high. Has to get 1. As it stands now, they're tied. Needs 1 of these 2 pins to win the title. I don't know if Jared knows this or not. What? That is both of those pins. There's a 2-pin win. Well, if it makes Matt feel any better, Jared would have won by a pin if Matt had made that spare. As it stands, he wins by 2. He wins it all. 212 and 210. Jared, you had to win by 4. You won by 5. Nice job out of both those lefties. Give those lefties their due. We'll do it all over again tomorrow here at Glenfair. Still lasagna for everybody. I don't care.